Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am firstly in a new space. I'm back at my university, so that's why I have a new space. It's not my old room in my hometown, and also the lighting is a little bit of an odd one. I'm using a ring light and I thought it was much better than what it actually is, so again, I apologise for that. I'm also going to have to be speaking a little bit more quietly because I have roommates, housemates there, and thankfully no one above me, but yeah, because I don't really want to disturb them and I don't want them to be like listening to stuff that I'm saying, because they don't know how our channel. So yeah, I am in a new space and bear with me with the lighting. It should only be like this for a couple more weeks until I graduate, and then we will be back to normal. But yeah, today is going to be a little bit more of a casual video. I've decided to just basically talk about my goals for 2023, and I know we're not in January anymore. In fact, we're literally, what are we in? April? Like, we're coming to the end of April, which is crazy already. So we're like halfway through the year pretty much. Well, nearly halfway through the year. And yeah, I've just decided that I want to talk about my goals. I'm going to talk about the things to which I am trying to hold myself accountable with, and basically my progress with that. And hopefully you can also reflect on your own goals and your own decisions within that area, and to whether you're sticking with them or whether you want to add new goals or tweak them a little bit. So yeah, I will now get into my goals for 2023. One more little thing, my chair might creak a little bit throughout this and the door makes a funny noise. Just one of those uni living things. So yeah, if you hear that throughout, I am sorry, I apologise. So the first thing that I am going to stick with is hydration. So it sounds really simple, kind of silly really, to just be like, drink water. But it's something that is obviously so very crucial to being a human that we generally forget to do. You know, we drink a lot of coffee, maybe sodas, but we don't actually have the basic necessity, which is water. In fact, things like coffee and anything really with like caffeine, so there'll be things like Coke and I think Pepsi as well, actually dehydrates you rather than hydrates you a lot of the time. So sticking with water and making sure you still have a good amount every day instead of just coffees and sodas is going to obviously be far more beneficial to you. So I'm currently using an app called My Water, and I found this to be pretty helpful. So my daily goal is around 2050 millilitres a day. And I've generally been keeping up to that, or maybe a little bit under. I am trying with this, but I am generally a big water drinker. I just don't drink it in large amounts, and sometimes I'll forget to do it, or sometimes I say to myself, I don't want to drink this amount of water, because I know that I'm about to go travelling or go to a seminar or go to a lecture, and I don't want to have to be going to the toilet all the time. I don't want to have to disrupt the class, or just miss out on information or anything like that. And I also don't really like using public toilets. They're generally a bit gross, so I prefer to use my own. So your water helps with every bodily function really. It helps your focus, and it also helps with weight loss. So the second thing is I am going to keep a consistent fitness routine. So I haven't really been sticking to it on the Easter holidays, but now that I'm back in university, I really want to stick with a fitness routine. So I am going to go to the gym every other day, which I've been doing. I go for maybe half an hour to 45 minutes. I don't really like doing much longer than that at the minute because I am getting back into it and I don't want to overdo it for myself. I also really like doing classes. Cycle, spin classes are some of my favourites, and I also do it's like a legs, bums, tums thing, so it's just cardio really, a lot of cardio exercises, and I like being in a class because it gives accountability when there's other people around you also doing it as well, and you don't want to look like, I don't know, the person who just can't keep up or the person who's lazy or whatever if you just kind of don't do that exercise or whatever, something, you know what I mean? You know, when there's other people around you, you don't want to be that one person who's not doing it. So when I'm not going to the gym every other day, I also want to be going on daily walks. Even if it means just going to the shop, I want to just make sure that I am doing that daily exercise. I am also going to do a 10-minute yoga workout in the mornings, and I've really been enjoying this. I've been doing Yoga with Bird YouTube videos and I've just found it to be really fun actually. It's simple and it's really beginner friendly, which I definitely am. I am incredibly unflexible and this has just been a gentle stretch in the morning generally. I wouldn't even categorize it as yoga even though I know it's yoga, but I've done some really intense yoga in the past and it's put me off because I've just thought I am not flexible enough to be doing this. So starting really slow and gently and seeing it as a little bit more of a stretch rather than, you know, this intense yoga has been really beneficial. So following on from this, I'm also going to be eating better. So I am not the greatest cook. I really don't like cooking, but I'm trying to fix that because I don't want to just be eating so much processed stuff all the time and stuff that is frozen or that you just microwave, because I have been doing that throughout university and also at home. I want to be able to make things simply and I want to be able to do it fast, and I want to also, you know, in the future I envisage myself making healthy meals and just being a healthy person. And I know that within your health, a massive part of it is what you eat, because what you eat kind of shows on the outside. It's going to help with so many things really. If you're eating something that's high in fat, high in sugars, high in salts, it's just going to make you sluggish. It's not going to give you the nutrition and the energy that you need. And a big focus of me generally in this year, but also in life, is that I want to be healthy, as healthy as possible, as healthy as a life that I personally can make it. Obviously things happen, but you have a big factor on how your life can go in terms of your health by just what you eat and how you exercise. So moving away from some of the health and fitness side of things, I want to graduate. That is a very big goal of mine. It's been a goal since obviously starting university. I am only about 2 or 3 weeks away from actually completing my seminars and lectures, and I will do my essays, which the last one is due on the 30th, but I think I should have them done a little bit before that. And I then will officially graduate in November, which I'm really excited for. And yeah, during the summer I'm going to be going to America, which is going to be really fun, and I'm again very excited about that. So I'm happy to be finishing this, feels like very long time of studying. It might be the last time I ever do something in terms of university and studying in this way, like in the traditional sense. You know, I've been in, like most people, some sort of education since 3-4 years old, so this is going to be quite crazy because this is the first time that I am not going to be in some traditional form of education. So I'm happy that from that I'm going to be diving straight into going to America and doing some fun things over there. So yeah, I am super happy to be graduating. The fifth thing is that I want to enroll in some kind of language class. So I think I'm going to start really with Spanish. I did this, I think, in GCSE level. So when I was around, I don't know, I think 14, 15, 16. So I did it a bit back then. I don't really remember too much. I remember a few little things. Now is a really crucial age, I think, to be learning. I mean, it's not what I think, it's fact. You know, when you're in your early 20s and kind of your teens area, that is when your brain is kind of most receptive to learning information and being able to retain it. So whilst I'm still younger, I'm still, you know, able to kind of remember all these things, I really want to be able to just be able to, fluently learn a language, and I want to be able to use it, converse with people, and obviously, you know, reap all the benefits of being able to speak another language. The sixth thing that I want to do is to read more. So my goal at the beginning of the year was to read daily, and I have kind of fell off this a little bit, and I really want to get back into it. I think I've mainly fell off it because of just university and having to read a lot of things and then not really feeling up to reading anything that wasn't, you know, academic, because I was already reading quite a lot of that daily, and I didn't really want to just kind of read for fun or read for educational purposes outside of what I was already doing. I was a bit tired of reading. So definitely when I graduate, I think that this is going to be something I'm going to be able to really do, is to read books maybe one every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. And yeah, I just love reading generally. I think there's so much you can benefit from, even just from fiction. It doesn't have to be non-fiction. So this is something that I really want to delve more into. So the seventh thing that I want to do is to grow my confidence and social skills. So every day I feel like you really do grow your confidence if you try and make moves to do that, you know, jump out of your comfort zone every once in a while. And I feel like I'm definitely making moves, making steps to make sure that I am doing that I'm testing my confidence and my abilities. I really want to grow my social skills as well, so that I'm able to make new friends and to not feel so awkward when I am in social situations, and to lessen that social anxiety, and also to generally be able to go into new places, meet new people, be able to talk with ease, and this will also help me with networking in the future. So the eighth thing that I want to do is to start making a pathway with my future career. So at the minute, my future career is a little bit unknown. So my degree is in politics and sociology, but that's not really giving you a clear pathway. It's kind of one of those degrees where it's like you could do a few different things. There's a few different areas where you could take that. And for me, I've started to go into the direction of journalism. I really enjoy making articles or just writing. I've done a little bit of work experience recently, and now I'm trying to go into the world of journalism, but it's quite hard when you're, I don't know, starting, I think. I mean, it's hard at the minute for anyone in any field really, to get into the place that they want to be, but with journalism in the UK specifically, there isn't too many ways that you can get in. You have to kind of have an NCTJ qualification, which currently I don't have, and you also really should have done a few different work experience internship bits, and the internships that they have are really with the big companies like ITV and BBC. I've tried with both of those, and unfortunately, well, for BBC I got kind of to the second to last stage, and then unfortunately didn't get through there. So yeah, it can be quite difficult because then it makes it very competitive, and everyone who's interested in journalism wants to do those limited internships and apprenticeships, which can, it makes it very competitive and very difficult to actually get in. However, there's a possibility that there might be something for me in my hometown, starting hopefully in September when I come back from America. So I will, I guess, keep you guys updated on that and whether that actually happens. I am hopeful because in my hometown I will obviously be able to be with my friends and my family, and I won't have to relocate anywhere and have to pay rent, because I don't really want to have to pay rent when I can just live at home and save my money. So the next thing is that I generally just want to improve skills. So I know this sounds a little bit vague, but so any skills. Like in my crochet, I started that whilst I was starting my social media break, or quitting it kind of, and I've really enjoyed it. I found it so therapeutic. I found like a little community of people who enjoy doing it as well, and I've seen their creations, so I want to get better at that. I also started some piano lessons at the beginning of the year, but because I was a bit to and fro from university and these lessons were in the city to which I'm in university, I didn't really have the opportunity to be able to delve into this and to actually practice it properly and to start to grow, I guess, a love for piano. So when I go home, or to wherever I end up in life, I really want to delve into piano and make that a skill to which I just want to be able to go into somewhere one day and be able to just play an instrument. It's just really cool to just be able to just like pick up an instrument, well, not an entire piano, but to, you know what I mean, like be able to just start playing something. I think that's just really cool, and I'd love to be able to do that. Okay, so this is the very last thing, but I want to stay off social media. I have really enjoyed protecting my peace, I guess, by staying off social media. I have found that when I have gone back onto it, you know, for that one day, I have really struggled, I think, afterwards, in terms of it's not made me feel so good. You know, all the things that I've talked about social media so much, but yeah, I haven't really felt good, and I really just want to carry on practicing not going on social media and keep practicing real life relationships, real life conversations, and just enjoying the things that are in real life, and also enjoy what I'm putting my focus into. And the fact that I'm not putting my focus into social media, I have really seen a big payoff, so I want to keep that up and be able to see where I can go with this even further and see what else I can put my time and energy into, which is what I'm trying to do with all the rest of these goals. I feel like I'm able to actually do this and to probably, you know, complete all of these things because I have quit social media pretty much, basically, and I am able to use my focus, my time, my energy on the things that I find beneficial and the things that I actually love. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your goals are for this year. Let me know if you've completed any, if you've tweaked any, if you've ended up kind of falling off with some of them, and tell me why. I'd love to know why. Is there anything that you think that you could change within that area? So I hope that this was helpful to some of you out there, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.